everyone, we're back again. Welcome to Kodesh Gardens, and I wanted to go ahead and show you all what we have. We're about ready to plant some seeds, and I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and let me show you. Everything that you're going to need are the things that I have. I have my seeds set out to the side. I have some trays. What you want to do is you can go to your local hardware store and purchase some seed starter trays. I bought these from our local hardware store, and let me just go ahead and show you. These are 72 cells. So I've taken these off. You should have, when you buy them, you should have the trays, and I'm going to take these apart. In each tray, you're going to have holes on the inside for the water to drain. You're also going to have, or you should have, a dome. This is going to go on top of this tray right here. And you're also going to have another tray which will not have holes in it. This is going to contain your water, and you're going to put your cells on the inside of this, okay? And you'll have these two. And I went ahead and purchased this. At the time when I bought this, this is all they had. But this will do. This is called Natural Organic Seed Starting Mix, okay? And I bought this because on the back of this, if you look, this has, let's see, all the ingredients that you would need for your seeds here, okay? It has vermiculite, it has peat moss, and a little bit of lime. So those are all good. So let's go ahead and just get started, okay? First thing that you want to do is you want to put your cells into your tray. All right? And the next thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and fill your trays with the soil. So there isn't any good way to do this that I know of. Just kind of pour it on here, and then just kind of maybe you know, brush it across where it'll fill the soil. I don't pack it down because some seeds need to be have light soil. You can do this on outside if it's warm enough. You can do it on a kitchen table like how I'm doing. It is going to be messy, but that's all right. So I'll just do one tray for you just so that you can get an idea. I've got 144 trays to do. I bought 2 of these, so I won't bore you with watching me do it all, but I do just want to at least do a tray with you so that you can kind of get an idea of what to do. And I'll just kind of, okay, so it doesn't take long. That's pretty much what it's going to look like. And I'll actually do this tray here since they're both together. Okay. Keep on putting the soil in. It does take a few minutes, but that's all right. It won't take that long. It's not as long as you think. And this is a rush job that I'm doing just for the sake of the video. All right. Okay, so here we go. We have 72 trays that we filled up with the soil, okay? And when you do your seeds, some of your seeds are going to need to be planted about 1/4 of an inch deep, and some is going to be planted 1/2 of an inch deep. The back of your packets should tell you the depth. If they do not, which some of them may not, if they don't, then that's okay. All you have to do is just get online And like if you wanted to plant tomatoes, look up what is the depth of the tomato seed I need to plant. It'll tell you, boom, right there. No problem. Okay, so let's just go ahead and scoot that over to the side. All right, the next thing I did, and it's a mess, but that's okay. I have 2 types of cherry tomatoes, 2 types of the round tomatoes. I have 2 types of Roma tomatoes. I have 3 types of bell peppers, a banana pepper, a cayenne pepper. I have the 2 onion seeds, red and yellow. I have cabbage. Then I have my herbs right here. I have the stinging nettle. I have the lemon balm and the dwarf moringa plant. Now this is what I did. You all do not have to do this, but for me, this is just the way that my mind works for me to understand things clearly. What I did is I put, and I don't know if you all can see this or not, I just went ahead and put tray 3 and tray 4. My other starter kit I already put on here. Let me just show you. I put tray 1 and tray 2. And the reason why I did this is because I'm going to have this on a shelf. And I do not have a way for me to individually know what cell is what seed. You're going to want to make sure you know what you're planting, or you just, you're going to have a problem. So anyway, this is what I did. And let me just show you real quick. Just on the back of a piece of paper, I put this on the back of my little planting schedule here. I just made a little chart. And I don't know if you can get in that real clearly, my handy cameraman here. But what I did was I made tray 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? And what I did was I just did abbreviations. C is for cabbage, W-O for white onions, R is for Roma tomatoes. And that is going to let me know exactly where on what cell is what. So right now I have tray 3 and I have tray 4. So I'm going to want to put, for me, I'm going to put my peppers in here. I'm going to put my herbs in here as well. Okay? So let's see. This is tray 3. So tray 3, today I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to plant the Amish paste Roma tomatoes down this whole tray down here, down this cell. Okay, so Roma tomatoes, I found out that Roma tomatoes are going to have to be planted 1/4 of an inch down. And you're probably going to want to know, how far is 1/4 of an inch? And I'm going to give you kind of a little thing that I learned here. If you take just a pencil from the eraser down to the metal part is 1/4 of an inch, okay? If you take the top of the pencil eraser to about the middle part here, that is 1/2 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch from the eraser to the metal, and from the eraser to about the middle part of the metal is 1/2. So all you have to do is just put a little hole like that, right in the middle, right to where the eraser stops, okay? And I'm going to show you what this looks like. Okay. I hope you all can see that. Those are holes 1/4 of an inch. It's not very deep at all, and you don't have to make it deep. The deeper you plant your seed, the more time, the more energy it's going to take to get through that soil to get to the light. And that's not what you want, okay? You want it to germinate quickly. So I'm going to make another row right here, okay? I'll just do the first 2 rows for you so that you can see. All right. So what I did was, these are my Amish paste. These are my Roma tomatoes, just one kind. And these are seeds that I had left over from last year. So I did not have to purchase any seeds as far as tomatoes. But if you don't have any, then yes, you'll have to. Okay. All right. So all you have to do is just take however many seeds that you need. They're not very big, so be careful not to spill them. This is going to be a tomato seed. I don't know if you all can see it. One of these is a tomato seed. From one seed, you can get multiple tomatoes, and I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put one seed into each of these holes. Okay? Right here. I'll just do this. And what I'll do is I'm going to put, let's see, let's use this seed. Okay? We'll put that back inside, whatever's left over. And all you have to do, this excess soil that I spilt, you can still use it. Just take it and sprinkle it over the top. Just like that. It doesn't take much. Alright? So I'm going to fill this up right here. And then all you do is take, if you want, you can take a spray bottle or a mist bottle. You want to put it on mist. Make sure I got on mist. And you can just spray it just gently if you want. You don't want to, I don't personally douse my seeds with like just pouring water. I used to, but I don't want to cause the seeds to go down further into the dirt than they need to. So you just want to just get it nice and moist. Once you're done with that, once you've done all of your seeds, out of however many cells you decided to do, you want to go ahead and take your top and you're going to put it over the cell. This is going to hold in moisture for your seeds. And then it's going to basically create like a artificial greenhouse, basically. And then we're going to put this on the shelf, and we're going to bring in our indoor lights. In our next video, I'll be showing that. I'll show you my lighting setup. This is actually going to be the first time that I'm going to have some real lights on the indoors. Every time I did my seeds inside, I would put them on a windowsill to get the sunlight, but it just wasn't enough light. So this is going to be kind of an experiment for me. But anyway, this is just, that's all you have to do. You take this and you put it on the shelf, or you can put it out in the open. Wherever you have significant amount of lighting, that's where it needs to be. And you need to make sure that the soil does not dry out. The seed has to have enough adequate moisture, enough adequate light. So really that is it. Just go ahead and just fill them in, put the seeds in, rule of thumb, use 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 of an inch of a pencil, and then fill the tops in, put the dome on the, make sure you water them, put the dome on the top, and just watch them sprout. So if you all have any questions, please feel free to send a comment, a question, any suggestions that you may have. I would love to be able to hear it. And like I say, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you are an expert. Let's just have fun and let's garden and learn together. All right, thanks a lot. Shalom.